Hey, listen!
Welcome everyone, this is Andre's Restart, and this time we're going to have a very quick little discussion on who the final two characters may be for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. So Wave 5 is coming out a little bit later today. We'll be getting these new tracks, we'll be getting the new characters, Wiggler, Kamek, and PD Piranha, but there are still at least 2 more spots left. So who might these characters be? Before I get into my thoughts, let me point out that we are aiming to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. With your help, it just might be possible. So when they announced Wave 4 and they said that we were getting Birdo and then there were those 5 other question marks for more characters once Wave 4 came out, people put out their different predictions, and I did as well. And my predictions were that we would be getting Kamek, PD Piranha, Pauline, Diddy Kong, and Dixie Kong. And a lot of my speculation was centered around perhaps taking advantage of the Mario movie and trying to capitalize on this with different characters that would be relevant for the Mario movie. And for this reason, I thought Kamek was a very likely candidate. Kamek is the right hand of Bowser, the main antagonist of the Mario series and definitely the Mario movie. And it seems at least that part of the speculation was correct. We are getting Kamek. And I also thought PD Piranha was a good fit because we know we are getting returning characters. And of the list of potential returning characters there are, PD Piranha feels like a pretty likely candidate. There was a lot of speculation that we could be getting some sort of Piranha Plant-like stage. Now we haven't seen that yet, but that could come in the final wave. But overall, when you think about the different Mario characters that could be involved, PD Piranha has been a boss multiple times, involved the Smash Brothers, you have Piranha Plant as well. And I think it makes a lot of sense, and I'm personally glad that he's made the cut. But one that came as a bit of a surprise is Wiggler. I'm not disappointed. I think Wiggler is definitely a nice fit, and I think it becomes a little bit more interesting because when you look at Mario Bros. Wonder, there are Wigglers in there, but also there's a character that's very Caterpillar-like, almost looking like a younger Wiggler. Now, it may just be a subset of the Wiggler species, or it could be the royalty of the Wigglers, given that it is in the Flower Kingdom, and the Wigglers have flowers on them, so that might be what it is. But the point is that because of Mario Bros. Wonder, there may be a little bit more emphasis on Wiggler, so I can kind of see how they decided Wiggler would be a good fit. But this also means that my initial predictions are at least somewhat wrong. So am I going to give up on my entire list? Not my entire list, but some of it. Because there are only 2 characters left, and I speculated that we would see Pauline, Diddy Kong, and Dixie Kong. I think it should also be mentioned that Funky Kong is also a great possibility. Funky Kong is a fan favorite from Mario Kart Wii, so if we're talking about popular characters amongst the fan base, Funky Kong definitely would have a chance as well. So that should be considered, even though it wasn't a part of my initial predictions. I could say maybe I shouldn't have predicted Dixie Kong, maybe Funky Kong would have been a better fit. It kind of depends on your perspective because Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong are a pair in the different Donkey Kong games. So if we're talking just about lore and thinking about things outside of Mario Kart Wii, I think you can make a pretty good argument that Dixie Kong is more popular, but it depends on what you're looking at here. In terms of the Mario Kart fan base, Funky Kong definitely would get the nod. But if we were to assume we were going to get Donkey Kong characters, or a Donkey Kong character, I think the best and most obvious choice would be Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is the second most popular, most important Kong, most played Kong in the entire Donkey Kong series next to Donkey Kong. So yes, Diddy Kong would have to be it, and I don't think most will disagree with that. I know a lot of people really love Funky Kong, I know a lot of people love Dixie Kong, but Diddy Kong seems like the most obvious fit if we're talking about getting Donkey Kong characters. And there is speculation that maybe there will be a Donkey Kong track added in Wave 6 because there is this data mine that has a codename of DK. Now that could potentially mean other things, but there is that chance, not to mention that there is the belief that a Donkey Kong game is in the works. It hasn't been announced yet, but it could be something they show off in the next September Direct to come out sometime next year. So they may also have some Wave 6 content that includes a Donkey Kong track that kind of have a little bit more cross-promotion there, keep the hype going. Let's not forget that Donkey Kong had a big influence in the Mario movie as well, so getting a Donkey Kong track, not just for a potential Donkey Kong game, but to also capitalize a little bit on the Mario movie popularity may make some sense too. So I'm not giving up on my Diddy Kong pick, but I don't think they're going to devote the last two characters to just the Donkey Kong series. So I am going to give up on my Dixie Kong pick, and I also am not going to slide in Funky Kong because I think there's only going to be one Donkey Kong character, and that Donkey Kong character will be Diddy Kong. I will point out the very minute possibility that maybe they could do like an alt sort of situation, and then Diddy Kong can be playable alongside Dixie Kong, and they have them as the same weight class, kind of like how we see the Shy Guys and Birdo and Yoshi. I don't think that's likely because they are straight up different characters, not just alternative skins. And really what that leaves me with is Pauline. Pauline's a very popular character. She's featured in a number of Mario spin-off titles. She was an important character in Mario Odyssey. She had a cameo in the Mario movie. Of course, I don't know if putting Pauline would be something that you could call cross-promotion, because most people may not even be aware that Pauline was a cameo in the movie. But she is a popular character in the Mario Kart series, so if I had to guess of all the returning characters that could be brought in, I think Pauline has probably the best chance. I will say though, as a curveball chance, like a wild card, I could see the Bomb King being brought in. Just something about it, having the Bomb King being playable, I think would be nice. So, I am kind of hoping that maybe Bomb King would go in, but I think Pauline is the more likely bet. So ultimately, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Diddy Kong, and I'm thinking it's Pauline. I'm basically sticking to my predictions, and I'm just accounting for the fact that I was probably wrong about thinking there would be two Donkey Kong characters, and instead they added Wiggler, but everything else may be correct. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with this list? Have the characters that have been added have satisfied you, or are you thinking there could be something else? Let me know in the comments below. This is Andres Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care.